And let's go on our final match. A title match between, well, I actually don't know if it's a title match, but whatever it is, it's between Guy Mezger and Bas Rutten. So Guy's got a nice little poking inside low kick, and they've traded kicks there, and big front kick from Bas, and he's come in winging with his hands, but he's conceded double underhooks to Guy Mezger, who can wrestle people. So Guy's straight into side control, and we'll see if he can do anything from there. But Bas has got this sort of great opportunistic grappling where he just spots half an opening and just goes all he can into it and just pops up to his feet. So that'll be interesting to see how the more methodical sort of wrestling attack of Guy Mezger works on that. And Bas has tried to kick up for an armbar and he's used it to recover guard. And it'll probably and Guy's just walked around Bas's guard, which is a little bit shitty. And Guy's got a nice Princess Leia bun on the back of his head, rather than his usual long ponytail, so I wonder what the reason behind that is. Yeah. I don't know what Bus is doing with Guy's arm. He's trying to line it down. And the ref has stood them up because they're both strikers and they want to see some action. So, back at the distance. Snapping high kick from Guy. Solid round kick from Bus. That's actually quite an interesting stand-up matchup because it's the American-style kickboxing of Guy against the, Thai Dutch style of Bus. And Guy's gotten a takedown and Bus has tried to guillotine him from half guard, but he wasn't going to get anywhere. He's recovered butterfly guard, but Guy's just shoved straight past into side control. I don't think we'll see much hitting on the ground between these two. So Guy's doing the lion's den thing and putting his forearm in Bus's face. And Bus is not particularly bothered by it. He's thrown up knees from the bottom. Guy's gone to knee on belly. And he's trying to isolate that far arm of Bus and do something with it. But I'm not sure if we'll get anywhere. That knee on belly isn't particularly heavy. Oh, but he's used it to step over and to mount. So Bus will probably be able to... Yep, he's pushed back and recovered half guard. And he's pushed back and recovered guard. But Guy's been doing a pretty good job of just shoving past the legs. And the ref has stood them up again. Bus fixes his knee pads. Bit of a call for action from Bus. And I suppose he was purely defensive from the bottom there. It's lean hand. Nice 1-2 from Guy Mezger. And Bus is swinging some hands at him from inside the corner. Tried briefly for a guillotine there, and he's let Guy get a body lock, which is not a safe thing to do. So probably... Oh, he was thinking about tucking and rolling for an E-bar there, and he threw up a right body kick. Nice couple of body punches from Guy there. Nice liver punch to start it off with. Snapping high kick. I really like those high kicks. They're very nice. Nice lead left hand. Nice right straight left hook. And a front kick. So Bus is having his usual Bus level of fun, going to the body and working back up. And those nice front kicks that he throws. But he's let Guy get double unders, and he's tried to tuck and roll for an E-bar. But Guy sprawled back out of it and has taken side control. I like seeing Bus tuck and roll for an E-bar. It's a bit funny. And I don't know what Bus is thinking there, but he's playing around with Guy's foot. And Guy's trying to isolate that firearm. He's gone to knee on belly just to wear out Bus a bit. He's putting the forearm across the chin just to aggravate and annoy Bus. But I think, yeah, Bus has always had particular resistance to the general sort of ground annoyance. And that might have come from his first time in oh, there we go, underhook escape. Gave Bus too much room and he's up. Nice liver kick from Bus there. Front kick, right hand after it. Front kick and a left hand from Guy Mezger. Another snapping front kick. Nice 1-2. Excellent entry to the clinch. Oh, knees to the body, but Bus did a very nice left knee to the body, so Guy's probably feeling that. So he shifted back to a body lock and will be working a takedown, which is an excellent opportunity to talk about Bus's training at Chris Dolman's gym in Holland. So when Bas finished his kickboxing career, he considered moving into free fighting, and he considered going to rings. And his first few times at the dojo with Chris Dolman, he just refused to tap. So his neck got torn to shreds by people just putting on these awful chokes on him. And I think maybe that's contributed to his resistance to just sort of annoying tactics on the ground, considering the first time he ever went anywhere, he just had the crap beaten out of him. Oh well, and he's Guy has managed to get Bus down and moved to mount, and so we wait to see how Bus explodes out of this. Well, he's shoved back to half guard. And Guy's working a forearm choke. Bus isn't particularly bothered by it. And nothing much happening here. Ref will probably stand them up. Yep, there we go. Here we go again. So we'll see some more nice thumping left high kick from Bus. Oh, hook kick from Guy. Snapping lead kick. Oh, he's using that Bill Wallace chamber, which I like. Nice 1-2 into the clinch. And Bus has jumped guard on a guillotine, but he's given up on it. And we're in the classic stumped Guy Mezger position of clinch against the ropes, body lock, and takedown. Nice takedown there, and he's taken top half guard. So that was just your standard bear hugging body lock takedown. So it shows you how strong Guy Mezger is that he can sling someone like Bus to the ground with one of those. Although Bus did have sort of porous takedown defense for the better part of his career. Considering that, well, according to Bus himself, they have like 10 wrestlers in all of Holland, which I'm sure is an exaggeration, but it gives you the idea of what he was working with. So Guy's gone to the usual bothering position of on top. Forearms in the face, mucking around with Bus's hands to open up something, maybe spin for an armbar. And Bus is trapping the feet, so he'll probably bridge and roll fairly soon. Except they've been stood up again. So let's see what they can come up with. Snapping left round kick from Guy. High left round kick from Bus. See, look at the difference between two good, in inverted commas, strikers and the different technique between them. There was a nice 1-2 there from Guy Mezger, but then Bus has thrown a good flurry there with a very meaty low kick in the middle of it. But Guy's got double unders, so Bus is going down. And they'll call a break because they're in the ropes. Inside low kick. Bus thinks about a takedown. He went for a tie kick. And a nice flurry of palm strikes in that clinch from Guy Mezger. Guy Mezger had a very nice tie clinch, especially in Pancrase. He could do some serious damage from it. Another body lock takedown with the outside trip. So we'll see some more general forearm grinding. Yeah, nothing much going on here. Just Bus sort of riding it out and being annoyed, but not giving Guy anything. And he's recovered half guard, because Guy keeps leaving a bit too much space. Nice hip escapes from Bus. He's going for a double ankle sweep from half guard, which is very interesting, and didn't completely come off. And now he's trying for a head arm choke, but Guy's pulled back out of that. A double ankle sweep from half guard is interesting. And he's recovered to butterfly guard, well, half butterfly. We'll see if he can do anything with it. What he can do with it is, ooh, Guy almost passed, but didn't move enough. And they'll be stood up because they're next to the ropes. Fight. 1-2. Not landing clean from Guy there. Nice snapping high kick. Look at that high kick. It is pretty as hell. Another 1-2. And jab into the clinch and body lock and takedown. So he can really crumple Bus with those. You can see the both his hands in the small of the back, and he just whips Bus around. He's slicing that knee through to finish the pass. He's gripped under Bus's head. And Bus has managed to recover guard. Well, most of guard. Don't know if we'll see him do much from it. Oh, look at that! Guy has just hopped directly past Bus's open guard there. Straight into side control. There's a tight side control too, with the knees against the body. Prevents much room for bridging. But when he shifted to knee on belly, Bas bridged hard and then went belly down. So we'll see what he can do from there. But Guy Mezger's got a nice wrestling right. He's always got a good inside wrist control. Can always shut down one leg. He doesn't really... he's gone for a drain pipe turnover there. I believe it's called drain pipe. I'm not completely up to date on my American wrestling terminology. Head and leg turnover, we'll call it. Yeah, another knee from the bottom from Bas. So it was an interesting thing. Yeah, jumping up. Ooh. Guy Mezger fixing his knee pads. And here we go. Guy's thinking about a lead hand. Nice paired kick combination there. Bas grabbing the ropes like the filthy cheat he is. Snapping high kick from Bas. That was very nice. Good 1-2 from Bas, but he's committed his hips on the 2 and let Guy enter the clinch. So he's trying for a double wrist lock, but Guy's yanked him to the ground. And we'll see where Bas can go. So Guy might keep this wrestling ride for a little bit until he gets a more secure position. Yep, and he's scooted round to topside control. And knee ride. Forearms in the face. Neck cranking, just general annoyance. Body punch from the bottom from Bas. That's a little bit silly when you've got someone who's a good wrestler as Guy Mezger on top of you. He might decide to start hitting you as well. Bas is working a forearm in Guy Mezger's face to push him away, build a frame, and he's grabbing under for Guy Mezger's toe. I don't know what he's intending to do with that. North-south, the interesting mount. Don't know what Bas is thinking here. Maybe he's just going to hold on for the stand-up. He's walking himself under the ropes. Break and stand up. Nice big Lucky Strike logo in the middle of the ring. Guy Mezger's kicks have slowed down a bit there. Ooh, solid low kick from Bas. And another one, but Guy Mezger took some of the stink off it with the check. Traded high kicks there. Nice knees from Guy. Really good tie clinch work from Guy. And he's tucked and rolled for a knee bar. And that is on, and that's a good knee bar. But Bas has been working his defense ever since Ken Shamrock got it, so I don't think Guy is going to get it. Ooh, that's taken Bas's leg to an interesting angle. And he's mucking around with Guy's toes to distract from it. But they're not really getting anywhere. Oh, and his knees popped out from between Guy's legs, so Guy's missed that knee bar opportunity, and that toe hold attempt was quite nice from Bas. Now he's going for a straight ankle lock, because Guy has been susceptible to those in the past, but that was with Funaki, and Funaki can put a straight ankle lock on like nobody else in the entire world. So he's trying for it, but I don't think Bas is going to get it, because I don't think he got any. Yeah, I don't think Bas got a single rope escape from those, which might have contributed to his disdain for them. And they've been stood up. So you'll hear in Bas Rutten's commentary that the straight ankle lock is only pain. Well, it's only pain if you're doing it wrong. Good trade of strikes there from both boys. Body lock. Expect to see a takedown. There we go. So yeah, it's only pain if you're doing the grip wrong. If you get your forearm right on the top of the heel and the toes right in your armpit, it actually acts as an ankle separator. So it's pulling your tibia and fibia, separating them from, I believe, your talus. So that's the first bone in your foot, and it's bending those ones so far that they're pulling apart like a ball and socket joint. And so that's how you do it properly, and that was how Funaki did it. But Bas, whenever they were put on Bas, they were always too far up the calf, and whenever Bas put them on, well, he never really learned how to do it properly, so that contributed to his disdain for them in his later commentary. Good annoying forearms from Guy Mezger, and we're back in knee ride. So a lot of this fight is spent with Bas on his back, and a lot of Bas's early career is spent either beating the shit out of someone on the feet, or sitting underneath them waiting for an opportunity to explode, or taking advantage of the action sort of promoting refereeing of Pancrase. We're telling Guy to be ready to go, and we are back underway. So we'll see how they go here. Low kick from Bas. Good front kick. Nice 1-2 from Guy. And we're back in the clinch. Good knee from Guy in the clinch. And he's got double unders, so takedown. Coming fairly soon. Yep, inside trip there. Bas looks a little exasperated. But it's nothing really new to him. But usually he's with the Japanese fighters are a lot more active from the top. They'll give up position more happily going for a submission than the American fighters will. And Guy's finish the pass. So Guy will sit there and he'll work the forearm until he knows he can take an arm or a choke. Whereas a Japanese guy will think there's a chance of taking the arm or the choke and go for it. And that gives Bas more opportunities to work. This guy's a lot more methodical, and I think that's contributed to by his wrestling background in that riding time is significantly more important in that sport. And they've shifted under the ropes, so stand up again. Guy fixes his luscious locks. We're going again. Fakey 1-2. Nice front kick from Guy. I think Bas is thinking liver kick because he's walking. Yep, there we are. Liver kick as Guy runs in. And those ones hurt. But Guy's got the body lock. So expect to see a long trip. Ah, you cheating bastard, Bas. Stops that takedown by grabbing onto the ropes. Good knee from Bas. And back to the double underhook position from Guy. Oh, front headlock, snap down. Nice. And Bas conceded side control rather than give up his back. Maybe Bas is talking to his corner there with those sort of exasperated motions of his hands. Good knee ride from Guy Mezger. The full weight isn't on that knee though. To see a real solid knee ride, the non-riding leg has to be sort of fully extended out behind you, and that puts all your weight on that knee. And that really drives the gas out of the person underneath you. Yeah, crossface, trying to pin that arm, skips over to mount, and sits on top of Bas for a little bit. But we're next to the rope, so we shouldn't have to put up with Guy Mezger's face touching for much longer. Of course, Bas is having far worse a time of it, because his is the face that's being sort of grinded on by that forearm. Yeah, break, stand up. Gotta love the referees in Pancrase. They promote action. Fight. Nice right body kick from Guy. Good lead hand. Good front kick from Bas. Another body kick from Bas, that special. Back into the clinch, so expect to see double unders anytime soon after some clinch knees. Couple of clinch knees from Guy, and he's got a strong overhook, and he's tucked and rolled for another knee bar. That's really strange, because he's either completely methodical, sort of very safe grappling, and then he'll just go, nope, knee bar time, and possibly concede bottom position. So that's always interesting. And Bas is going for another straight ankle lock, and the ref has extracted Guy's foot from the ropes. And Guy's defended that straight ankle lock, and Bas is thinking about his cheeky toe push and heel pull. So heel hooks are currently banned, as you can see Bas thinking about one there and not doing it. But if you're not gripping it in a heel hook way, it doesn't count according to the referees. So even though Bas and Funaki do the same, well, it's a heel hook, but they just hold it differently, like now, and that's fucked up Guy's knee, and he has made a worrying noise. Yeah, so even though they're doing essentially a heel hook, it's just with a different grip, so it doesn't count as one. But there we go. Bas Rutten shows his chops and his opportunistic grappling, and he has won by destroying Guy Mezger's knee. Bas, in his own commentary on his fights, wasn't super happy about this fight because he and Guy were good mates. So that's it for Pancrase Truth 2, a fun event where we got to see the best of quite a few people and the worst of some. Unfortunately, it's quite hard to pick for a fight of the night because most of the fights were dominant portrayals of one of the fighters, whereas the other one didn't really manage to get much off. But I think we'll give it to Frank Shamrock versus Ryushi Nagasawa. I found that one the most exciting. Overall, I've definitely enjoyed the event, and I will give it an arbitrary, let's call it an 8 out of 10, because it was pretty exciting, and most of the fights ended up with finishes. And even those that went to decision had sort of a definitive winner because of the rope escape system, which I think is something that we should consider in today's modern mixed martial arts. Still, I will hope to see you all next time when we have Pancrase Truth 3 and Truth 4 in one show, because they are both parts of the same ranking tournament. But until then, as Bas Rutten says, be cool.